Remember when Hidden Fates was king of all modern era of Pokemon?
What did he say?
It reigned upon all the other sets, ranging from Rebel Clash, Champions Path, Team Up, Cosmic Eclipse, Unbroken Bonds, all these great sets. It couldn't even match Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates just completely was the #1 ruler of the modern era of Pokemon. Then, some time later, along came Evolving Skies that eventually pushed away Hidden Fates. And now, who deserves the crown of being the #1 set of the modern Pokemon era? Would you say it's Hidden Fates? Or would you say it's Evolving Skies? A lot of you have probably opened up a lot of Evolving Skies packs, getting these, holos, non-holos, but you know that at the end of it, everyone wants the Rayquaza or the Evolution Full Arts. Unfortunately, the pull rates aren't that great, and we've succumbed to this conclusion. It's almost impossible to get. Hence why the prices are so expensive for these cards, because the population is low, pull rates are low. But what can we do? Now, I just wanted to discuss about who actually holds the #1 spot of the Pokemon modern era. Is it Hidden Fates or is it Evolving Skies? Or maybe something else, but these two certainly are gaining a lot of attraction, a lot of attention. You can argue one's better than the other, but what does it turn out to be? Why would one be better than the other? Now let's talk about Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates is an amazing set. It got people back into the hobby. The best set from Sun and Moon. Unfortunately, Sun and Moon is done and dusted. Hidden Fates has got Charizard. If you got Charizard, if it's a great piece of artwork, people are after it. It's a shiny Charizard, amazing. Even in PSA 10, it goes for a ridiculous amount. I think it's like 1.5k, give or take a few. It's got basically the entire first gen of Pokemon, which started the Pokemon series. Besides the Shiny Vault, there are other ones there. And Hidden Fates, there's the ETB, the promo is simply banging, you can't deny that. Tins are good, it's got Rayquaza. Now, Eevee Heroes, great set as well. It's got Rayquaza, it's got Evolutions. The Full Arts are probably one of the best artworks I have seen. In terms of the story, it actually tells, and the Pokemon that has. All of them, like the evolutions are crazy. Like, I really want one of the cards, but I'm not willing to pay for that much for it yet. Now the thing is, why would Hidden Fates be worse or better than Eevee Heroes? The thing is, Hidden Fates got printed like to oblivion. Got reprinted like 3 or 4 times. Tins got reprinted so many times that people managed to buy it and sell it, and people are still after them. Like even today, people are still really after them. It's kind of crazy, but the reprints, the number of reprints that it went through, and then the ETBs got reprinted like twice, and then the promos were just everywhere on the market. People trying to sell them. I feel like the ETBs are probably one of the better holds for the reprints rather than the tins. The tins just got reprinted too many times. But all of them, it's probably the premium box that features the Rayquaza, Shiny Vault Rayquaza promo. That's probably the most expensive Hidden Fates product, since it didn't get reprinted, and also it has the promo of Rayquaza. And now comparing it to Evolving Skies, it has pretty much the same thing. You got the Evolutions, and you got Rayquaza. And I think the reason why it holds for so high, why Evolving Skies could be better than Hidden Fate, is because the population and the pull rate is very low for the most expensive or high tier cards, whether it's a Rayquaza or Umbreon or Glaceon or Leafeon. They're hard to pull. And now that there's more products, so they're actually getting more products from the Eevee Heroes. Another one they don't really have is the Espeon promo, but I feel like once the Espeon promo becomes becomes translated to the English edition, there is a possibility that Evolving Skies could be better than Hidden Fates. Now, let's look at it this way. If Hidden Fates actually never got reprinted, what would actually be the value of these products? Whether it's sealed, whether it's slabs or raw, how much higher would they be if they never got reprinted? Imagine the Charizard, how hard that would be. Imagine the Umbreon. Imagine the ETBs and the Shattered Glass of the Trio Birds. That's a very nice artwork. If these never got reprinted, I probably think that Evolving Skies wouldn't be on the same level as Hidden Fates. It's just because it's the reprint, it's just lowered the value of the set, which is unfortunate. Now, what makes Evolving Skies a better set than Hidden Fates? Well, the artwork is second to none. You have to admit the artwork it's amazing. The story that it gives, the detail of the attention of detail, the drawing of the animation of these cards are just second to none. Whether it's the VMAX, the Full Arts, the Rayquaza, it's just simply stunning. I feel like the only thing that Evolving Skies has the upper hand of compared to Hidden Fates is that there's a Pokemon Center ETB, while the Hidden Fates doesn't have one. And Hidden Fates only has the one version of the ETB, while Evolving Skies has two versions of the normal ETBs and also the Pokemon Center one. If, for instance, there was a Pokemon Center ETB of Hidden Fates, that would fetch for quite a bit, but there isn't any. So you can really argue that Evolving Skies is better than Hidden Fates, or you can say Hidden Fates is better than Evolving Skies, and then it's all really subjective. It's what you collected when you were younger, which Pokemon you like the most, what means more to you. So in the end, it's hard to say which one is actually better than the other, whether it's Hidden Fates or Evolving Skies. Hidden Fates has been out for longer. I'm sure that once Evolving Skies gets reprinted again and again and again, then it'll just dilute the value of the cards, even the Evolutions and the Rayquaza card, or even the Dragonite one. They will certainly lose the value if it gets reprinted as much as Hidden Fates. So if they're on the same par, say the population's the same, there's the same amount of ETBs printed for both, same number of products printed for both, same number of population for slabs, PSA 10, 9, 8, what would actually be more valuable? What actually would be better set, in fact? Would it be Hidden Fates or would it be Evolving Skies? To answer that question, it's actually a tough one to make. Once again, it comes down to your taste in Pokemon, what you're into, what artwork speaks to you. Would you put more money? Would you put $1,000 into Evolving Skies, or would you put $1,000 into Hidden Fates if you had to choose one or the other? Both are fantastic sets. It's hard to say which one's better than the other, but a sure fact is that both sets probably the best sets you can get. So I can put it this way: Hidden Fates is the best set from Sun and Moon. Evolving Skies so far is the best set for Sword and Shield. However, Sword and Shield is a lot weaker than Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield just lacks the singles. Like the singles they have is just not as valuable as Sun and Moon. I know they have the Full Arts, the Rainbow ones, the VMAX, but it just doesn't live up to Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, I think, is just the next level from Sword and Shield. I know Sword and Shield has great sets. You got Vivid Voltage, Darkness Waves is okay, Chilling Rain is not too bad, Power Styles is not too bad, but they're just, out of all of them, it's only really Evolving Skies and Vivid Voltage that stand out. While Sun and Moon, they've got like basically all their sets are pretty good. You got Hidden Fates, you got the Tag Team, you got Burning Shadows, Lost Thunder, Celestial Storm, like Team Up. It's just the sheer volume of like great sets. To me, just outweighs the Sword and Shield expansion. Like, it's just not comparable. It's just not on their level. One thing I dislike about Evolving Skies is the booster box, how it's yellow. I'm not a huge fan of the yellow booster box. That's just my opinion. I prefer, if it was white, I find that would be more enticing to collect. But since it's yellow, it doesn't do much for me. It's just, I feel like it makes the appearance worse and loses the value of the booster box. Also, how expensive the booster box is for Evolving Skies. It's like $170, $180 a booster box for pre-order, while usually it's like 160. Well, perhaps they think that because Evolving Skies was, they predicted that based on EV Heroes, Evolving Skies was going to be a great set, so they just jacked the prices up. Much like the like the ETBs, they sell like Champions Path and then Celebrations ETBs for $100 on the shelves, while like Voltage and then what was that, like Chilling Reign, they're like $70, $80. Even the Evolving Skies ETBs were like $70, $80, which is kind of strange. Why the booster box is so expensive? Like, are they always going to be this expensive down the track? It would be a great worry if they do reach up to like $190 a booster box for pre-order, and it's pretty extreme. Like, you're better off buying like the blister packs for like $6 almost than the entire booster box. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below of what you think. Do you think EV Heroes is better than Hidden Fates, or do you think Hidden Fates is better than EV Heroes set? Let me know in the comments below. It is a hard decision. I think in the end it does come down to personal preference. What you prefer collecting, what you prefer investing, what you prefer to have in your binder or in for your sealed or for your slabs. It's really up to you, your taste. I feel like they're both. One could be better than the other, but I feel like it's hard to say which one has more of an edge. I do like Hidden Fates a bit more. It's just the Shiny Vault cards, I really love them. Like, it's just shiny. But don't get me wrong, the EV Heroes, like the full arts are just crazy. Like Dragonite, Evolutions, Rayquaza cards are just stunning. I feel like Hidden Fates does have a slight edge on Evolving Skies, but hey, it comes down to you in the end. Anyways, guys, that's my time, and as always, keep safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you on the next one.